for a push until she gets level top laner.
Oh, flash Kanavi into the Cataclysm. There is no world where Knight gets out. I'm trying to lock down the golden left hand, and with Tibbers, he will fall for a second time in a row. Comfortable Paul execution is going to end up tagging the Scion. Flash comes out, but Owen's going to flash right on top of him, and Elk with the killer instinct comes through and gets BLG on the board.
It's a Jackie Love.
Oh, Jackie Love. He's got to burn his summoners. Quick cycle comes through. Killer instinct through. Elk doesn't need summoners to pick up that kill. The power of the Kaisa shows, and Jackie Love is completely stun-locked Knight. He flashes, but still ends up falling, and Bin's next to drop as well. BLG get the dragon, but they pay the price with their 2 solo lanes, and they are adding on it. On goes down as well to Jackie Love. The Cyclone over the wall. 3-6 going after Kanavi. Cyclone down as well. Shockwave land, and Kanavi is cut through. Split 1 MVP sent to the gray screen. How much more can Bilibili get off it? With Knockup City, they surely can find themselves a double. We don't have time because we're just fighting. There's a molten pit under Beichuan and on.
This game,
Jackie Love caught the MVP of Split 3, cut down by Elk, and he flashes over Hogs, stunned as well. LPL Kaisa impressing as always, but they're going to dive under the tier 2 turret. He gets away from Hogs, engaged with a flag and drag is more than enough to knock down L. Chunked out very, very low with the back to storm. Turret comes out from Hog, and it is absolutely glorious into the Cataclysm dunk down. Elk's gone, On's joining him. Maybe all of BLG will go down. Hog just gassed. 369, health bar going low. Elk and a killer instinct forward to get the kill. Dunk down comes across from Kanavi, and Elk is trapped with no flash, and Creep TV's in to find the kill. We have action happening all over the map. Jackie Love is picked up in the mid lane, but luckily, fight breaks out. Cyclone down, 369 trying to fly after the carries. On's going to sacrifice himself first with the Trickster.
Through that fight, unable to do so, and now
trying to find these backline targets. The Cataclysm doesn't matter this time because Elk gets the free hit and burn through top Esports. Bilibili Gaming, we're down and out all through this game 1, but if you don't kill them now, they will make you rue the day as they look for this final push that's helped out by the fact they've knocked down Hong for another 40 seconds. It's Kareem trying to clear out the way, but it's a jump on from Elk, finds the first kill. Void Seeker over, they're flashing after Jackie Love as he defied the shockwave into the golden stasis to put a golden stamp of approval on.
Have enough damage.
Well, maybe we'll see some return to skirmishing on the top side. There's the Grand Starfall through for Kanavi. Stun locked and no flash on Bin. Kanavi finally finds a pick with that global ultimate, and here comes another one. Cream gonna realm warp right on top of On, who does a good job to stun land the solar flare. But On, this turret is lying to you. This is not a safe haven. This is a warning mark. Jackie Love is picked off as the return for BLG.
Don't think it matters though. Teleport's gonna go down towards bottom side, so 369 is gonna pick up this wave.
Knight, Redemption's gonna come down here for some extra damage, but Cream can't close the gap, but guess who can? The stars falling on top of Knight. It's Kanavi.
He'll have to
fight, and Bin is running amok in this backside. Enchanter down, flashes on top of Jackie Love. What a call of the meek there from Bin, showing why he is one of the premier top laners the LPL has off. Trying to kite back desperately, but he is all the damage. 369 goes all out, but he is all done for with all those resistances shred. It's a stall game coming out here from Top Esports. They've done a good job pulling BLG away from this Baron pit, but if they lose Kanavi, the turn back will be even sweeter. But he doesn't have Elk. They instead get on. Between Worlds comes across from Knight and Bin. Look at him holding all of TES at bay here. Creep tries to focus all of his attention, but it's actually Jackie Love that's able to layer some pretty good damage. Down goes Beichuan. Elk steps back up, and they're trying to burn through that healthy bar from 369, but it's not enough. Finally, the 5-man full court press finds itself some more goal. Really trying to force this down. Jackie Love can eat a Zenith Blade. Good arcade shift back though, and boy, On is getting punched down by Jackie Love. Knight's gonna try and go after him next as the Grand Starfall falls onto the back line. Where is Elk? Him and Knight are cowling away from the team here as the GA gets popped by Bin. Respawns back up. Jackie Love, though, is just layering all these mystic shots. Sure, Knight, you go into your insecure. Bin on the backside of this fight. Doesn't have any dominance. Kanavi's going right after Elk. Good spell shield comes down, but Beichuan falls first. Elk, how good can you kite back here? Trying to buy some space. Kanavi gets knocked out of his jump. Elk, though, is going to get knocked down by Jackie Love again, who finds his revenge and is scaled back into prime form when TES needed it most. 3 members, Rune Prism, Bin, no GA to save you, and Cream is gonna chase him down with the power of the Mantra Karma, and he wants Knight's name too, forcing that redemption is pretty clutch, but Jackie Love has his eyes set on an even series, and there's nothing BLG can do to stop him. The LPL Split 3 MVP evens our series up at mid lane, but the Buster shot doesn't interrupt the Orn Horde, and it's singing the demise of Knight. Another game where Knight is routinely caught out. Diving onto Cream, depth charge into that Soul Shackle. More than enough damage to get it done. Clean response there from 3 members of Bilibili Gaming, and there's nothing they can do about it. Beitwan falls again. Hog finds himself the charm, the knockup, and the last breath down. Kanavi is in good today. Equalizer gonna come back down
Jackie!
into the feather pullback. Jackie Love sets them up, and Kanavi knocks them down again. Top Esports are just hitting harder, moving faster, and looking. It's another hijacked ultimate from guess who? Kanavi, sending more names back to the base than BLG can count. It's Kanavi with his 9th kill of the game, and BLG once again running away from the godlike man on Summoner's Rift. Bin doesn't even catch him as he has his stasis up. He's gonna dash after him, dive under the turret. There's one, making a double. Only Elk's Shades of Corruptions can stop the madman Kanavi on this Rift. Gets a double charm into the bouncy house of doom. All BLG see is the sky and the gray screen as they make their fall back down. It's only Cream that ends up falling, but TES want more blood. It's Kanavi with the flash, and of course, he finds Beitwan once. 3 people, and Beitwan, he doesn't think, oh, I see an engage. He's like, oh god, the devil is running at me faster than the speed of light, and somehow he gets onto Elk, the man, the myth, the legend, Kanavi, and Witty decides to go in. This time it was 369 to start things off, and there's not much to say here. BLG are cowering in fear in their own fountain as they have watched their 1-0 lead in the upper bracket diminish, and they see themselves 1 game away from the losers bracket in Top Esports, 1 game away. Divide onto Cream, but Kanavi is here to cover for his mid laner again, as it's been all series long. Knight cannot buy a 1v1 against Cream early, and it may not have been first blood. Elk is sectioned off for the rest of the team, and the flick back lands on to On, and he uses the bailout just to buy time. 369 flashes himself back out of safety. Kanavi uses the ult to go right on top of Elk. Remember, he was finally Knight makes an impression on this series. Jackie Love and Cream around the fight. 369 looking for a feast, but he doesn't have enough damage. It's Kanavi to rescue one back, finds the kill on the Shadow, goes unstoppable. How much work can Kanavi do? No, he can't even find a trade kill. It's Knight again. Finally, the golden left hand brushes off the rust and saves BLG from the brink of destruction. No hostile takeover. Picked off again, just like the big fight won for TES, and they want more. They're hungry, feasting to chomp down on BLG, and Shadow without flash is the next one to see a stone and a wolf pack hunt him over the wall. Tree of Maokai follow. Hostile takeover, all of it to get 369. Kanavi goes in looking for the trade, cooling off to the side from Jackie Love, but none of the kills are coming through. Shadow's the first one to fall. Cream has to flash back, but Bin is hunting him down with the maiden. Kanavi's gonna re-engage though. Bin's gone too far forward, and Kanavi will not let him get away with it. Fate sealed, throws On into the next waiting arms, and Kanavi gets himself the triple kill. Kanavi looking for the highlight moment to end BLG's season, but Knight says, hell no! Bow down to the might of the gold left hand, and BLG
3-0 triple kill.
Trying to throw Sand Soldiers, but he gets thrown up. Good stasis to get away from that flick back. Can Kanavi get in? No, the heals, the shields, they're too much, and Knight is done messing around. They want to end this game now as Elk uses the Fate's Call to throw On in, and Elk is dipping, dashing, and dodging all around TS on their backline. Cream and Kanavi can't even find the kill on the Shadow, and they can't knock down Knight. The LPL English Split 3 MVP shows up in the witching.
Let's go ahead. Let's get that game number 5.
40 champions off the board. LPL finals, world's contention, all on the line. 1v1 where you are heavily... Doesn't bring it back towards Storm, and it sets up the crit shot for Jackie Love, but a trade back lands on the Shadow. And if this series couldn't get any crazier, we coin flip level 1. Kanavi. Shadow doesn't want to go in. Harpoon lands, goes flash away, but Jackie Love gets the crit shot through, and they're going to find Hog as the trade back. Shadow not going to land the way when comes Lightning, gets a flash away from Jackie Love. Deadly Flourish comes back down. This chaotic early game has more in store as Kanavi flashes after On and finally cuts down the spot. Oh, flash from Cream. Deadly Flourish, there's the lockdown, and just like it's happened all series long, Knight falls early. All right, I guess we're diving. Explosive cast comes across. Sam's gonna land though on, has to repel out of turret aggro. Shadow to take it next as Elk picks up the kill to 369. Easy first target, gonna pick that kill up. JackeyLove has to flash away from Night. Bin TP's in and drags 369 into his arena of doom. Out of nowhere on, by the way, in the Herald, setting up the knockup onto Hong, and he sends him back to the grain scheme with a death from below. Bin flashes after Hong, completely with 2 turrets. He's eating turret shots like candy, but you can't chomp down on that crit shot.
That is an RFC headshot. Say goodbye to Kareem.
Circles around by Shadow as he flashes over the vault breaker. Kanavi, there's only one way out, and it's the death round back to base.
It's feeling inevitable. BLG are about to
Kanavi will spawn Death Brush. They do get a catch on the 90s to pop the demonic ascension, but again, the Swain just heals and shields through all this pain. Kanavi has no friends left to follow that play.
This
Kanavi,
is tough.
do you have
Kanavi!
a Miracle Steal? He's gonna flash, they land up the charm. Elk's gonna cleanse it, gets himself out. Hog's popped. Chemtech Soul Drake is down. The desperation heat from TS roots 1 kill back. 100 times out of 100. General Kanavi down. 369 waddling around, desperately behind it, maybe trying to collect the wave to stall this out. 5 versus 4, make it 5 versus 3. Elk just one-shot Hog off the screen and back to the gray realm for the last time tonight. Shadow looking for the engage. JackeyLove crit shot. Cream to go down next. Jungle carousels. Disappointing split playoff finishes. None of that matters now. All that matters, BLG, Bilibili Gaming, your first LPL team to Worlds 2025.
And coming off of the